All right, this is going to be attempt number 3. I don't mean anything negative towards this presenter, Sarah. She's just one of many who have picked up the clip and had an opinion on the clip. I want to point out that it's people like her and Brian from High Impact Flicks and all the other people who have picked up this particular video and had opinions on it. That's the problem. The problem is that you become perpetuators of propaganda. Propaganda doesn't have to be mainstream. They can put out a crappy video like this, and then people like you pick it up and you have strong opinions, but ultimately you have a greater reach than the mainstream media. And so you are actually perpetuating the propaganda. You're perpetuating the idea. Watch this clip.
That cop.
Now this is an administrative penalty notice.
Oh, for what? Yeah.
This is for shaking hands with the public.
No way.
Fail to maintain a distance of at least 2 meters from another person. Section bylaw 20164, section 2.1. Once again, your options are on the back. Voluntary payment, or you have the option to be with an officer, and you can argue. Okay?
So that's strictly just for shaking hands with someone?
For shaking hands, not maintaining 2 meters from the person.
Okay, so for the record, can I get your name and badge number?
Officer Dietrich, number 370.
370, thanks. Lee, supervisor here, guys, as always.
Okay, there you go. So let's go back and let's analyze this for a second. First of all, does this look like a junior officer who's probably writing his first ticket ever?
Now this is an administrative penalty notice.
Oh, for what?
Touches his glasses and then he puts his hand on his chest. Did you see that?
Okay.
Yeah.
This is for
Now he's holding the ticket. He's flapping the ticket around.
shaking hands with the public.
No way.
He's looking at the ticket.
To maintain a distance of at least 2 meters from another person. Section bylaw 20164,
Section bylaw 20 what?
section 2.1.
Section 2.1. Section bylaw 20 what?
Bylaw 20164, at least 2 meters from another person. Section bylaw 20164, section 2.1.
Section bylaw 20 section 2.1 what? By the way, this is Rebel News. I think that's freaking Gavin Newsom. It says over here, this actually happened in Canada. That's just to remind you that this actually happened. Yeah, when I see shit like that, it probably didn't happen. But let's go back to this cop's body language. This cop keeps looking at this ticket. He can't take his eyes off of this ticket. He flips it, he flops it. He stumbles on his words. He doesn't know what to say. He has no confidence. He's nervous. Touches his glasses, puts his hands on his vest. Watch.
Once again, your options are on the back. Voluntary payment, or you have the option to be with an officer. And
Let's see how many times you flip that ticket around. And then he says you have the option to be with an officer. Listen, watch this crap. Look at this.
your options are on the back. Voluntary payment, or you have the option to be with an officer, and you can argue. Okay?
So that's strictly just for shaking hands with someone?
For shaking hands, not maintaining 2.
And then what does the cop do? He puts his hands like this. Now, I'm no body language expert, but that is a guarded position. This person, whoever this is, whether it's a junior officer or whether it's an actor who's uncomfortable with this role, I don't know what this is. All I know is that this is bullshit.
Okay, so for the record, can I get your name and badge number?
Officer Dietrich, number 370.
370.
All right, did you catch that? He asked for name and badge number, and the officer responds before the guy got done asking for it.
Okay, so for the record, can I get your name and badge number?
Officer Dietrich, number 370.
The guy was not done enunciating the words badge number.
Okay, so for the record, can I get your name and badge number?
Officer Dietrich, number 370.
370, thanks. Lee, supervisor here, guys, as always.
You can.
And Sarah gets it so close. So close. So close. She says that they're trying to send a message. And yeah, they're trying to send a message.
Can't be happening because it's so absurd. And when you find someone for a normal human greeting like that, there is a degree of absurdity to it. And I think that's intentional. I think they're trying to be absurd so as to prove their power. Basically, there is no line. Whatever they tell you to do, you'll do. And that's the message that the Canadian...
That's correct. That's the message. And you're propagating that message without calling this out for being so absurd as that it should, number one, be ignored if it's real. If it's real, if you ever get a ticket like this, ignore it. If you ever wind up in court, it'll get thrown out. I've seen shit like this wind up in court and it gets thrown out. But this officer is so out of his element, whoever this is, if it's an actor or if it's a junior officer writing his first freaking ticket, I don't know. But whatever it is, it's absolutely absurd. And whatever it is, it's absolutely designed to send a message, and you are perpetuating that message. That's one of the ways propaganda works.